Without the rule of law, our fundamental rights will not be protected. The rule of law is a legal principle that law should govern a nation. The Sixth Amendment of the Constitution states that nobody is above the law.
What the United States being a country of law means is that nobody's any more special than anyone else. The law applies to me just as it applies to you, to rich and to poor, dispassionate, fair to everyone. That's the theory, that there's no special privilege for anyone, and that one cannot wink and smile and use one's connections to get out of any sort of responsibility that one would otherwise have.
Si nos quedamos callados, después no vamos a poder estudiar, igual va a seguir el gobierno reprimiéndonos. No queremos estar así en Venezuela, no hay comida. Ahora estuve viendo y no hay agua también, la gente hace demasiadas marchas porque no hay agua.
Déjame.
El ser joven, el ser estudiante y principalmente estudiar un ramo de la medicina se ha vuelto un delito.
If the Latin American countries, and in fact all developing nations, followed the rule of law, then of course things would be much better. Because that would be the beginning of the end of corruption. The rule of law is something that prevents people from getting away with what poor people won't get away with. If, on the other hand, everyone is equal under the law and justice is in fact blind, then leaders of countries and the law enforcement officers of those countries would behave just as well as the citizenry. But when you let someone know that they can do whatever, whenever, wherever, they're going to open themselves up to their worst vices.
El gobierno sí puede hacer propuestas de ley, pero no debería interferir, ¿verdad?, en la aprobación de leyes, porque es una decisión propiamente de la Asamblea Nacional y son los diputados también que tienen iniciativas de ley.
Well, again, the 14th Amendment was one of what we call the Civil War amendments, passed after the Civil War in order to fully incorporate all citizens into this new national union.
Rule of law can be improved by making sure that whatever rules exist on that specific country, in this case America, is enforced in a fair way, meaning that no matter what your race, your religion, your social status is, everybody gets the same deal. The law is fairly enforced for everyone.
The second migrant caravan heading to the United States have been arrested in Mexico. They were stopped by the federal police and authorities of the National Institute of Migration in their way to the city of Tapachula. According to security forces, the detainees have been taken to a migrant detention center. Dozens of others ran away and dispersed the region.
It's difficult to pick one specific law because there's so many in the books. But if you ask me, I think that the most important law in this country is the Constitution, and especially the Bill of Rights. As long as we follow the Constitution and follow the Bill of Rights, I think we'll be all right.
No creo que vaya a cambiar mucho porque sabemos lo que tenemos que hacer para poder continuar con la revolución. Fidel ha estado presente, pero ya lleva mucho tiempo fuera de la presidencia. Me parece que no va a cambiar mucho la actualidad en Cuba.
Well, the rule of law protects all of us because it ensures that everyone has to follow the same rules. Just because someone maybe has more money or a better job or more power doesn't mean that that person can take advantage of those privileges. So that everyone is treated the same under the law, we all have the same opportunities and can be treated fairly.
The United States Institute of Peace believes that rule of law is the lifeblood of a society.
One example of how we bring in voices of the people into the process is through Justice and Security Dialogue, where we bring citizens, government, police, and others together to build trust, identify the rule of law challenges, and come up together with joint solutions and strategies.
We have lawmakers. They're the ones who are supposed to make laws, but they're elected by the voters. So the best way we could have better laws is if the voters are informed and they're engaged and they communicate with their lawmakers, and if more people show up to vote.